This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by... All right, well, I'm standing here with David from Memphis, Tennessee, who is in New Hampshire as to support Ron Paul.
Supporting Ron Paul.
Could you back up just a little bit? I get a little bit more light in your eyes. Yeah, there's got shadows on your eyes. I didn't notice it first. But you came all the way up here, kind of like Operation Live Free or Die version 2, except you're kind of doing it on your own. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I decided on my own. Nobody asked me to come up here, but decided that I would come up here. I joined the Free State Project. I haven't decided when I want to move yet, but also while I'm up here, I decided to support Ron Paul. So I'm staying with a friend in Concord and helping the campaign. So, yeah.
And what made you decide to do this?
Well, New Hampshire is a really important state in terms of primaries, and I think that if Ron Paul can win New Hampshire, it affects the rest of the nation. So,
what's been your experience so far up here?
I've only been here for a day, but I went to Cain University today and talked to a lot of students, and it was fairly positive. I think we did really well. Was trying to start a Youth for Ron Paul chapter at Cain University, and had several people sign up. So I think it'll end up good.
Now, I'm a little unclear on your status. You came up here primarily to help Ron Paul, or primarily just to move to New Hampshire?
Both.
Well, you're moving now, or you're just here visiting?
I wanted to check the area out because I've never been to New Hampshire. I've just read and studied about New Hampshire, but I've never actually been here. So that was one of the main reasons I wanted to come here.
So what exactly will you be doing to support Dr. Paul while you're here?
I've done phone calling. I've went door to door.
So you went to the phone bank?
I went to Cain University. Yeah.
I see. All right, good. What would you say are the two main opposing camps that you see in America right now with regard to, in relation to the Ron Paul campaign?
I think there's a lot of misconceptions about him. A lot of people think that he's against abortion. That's not necessarily true. He leaves it up to the states to decide. I don't know, another one.
Because most people who are pro-choice are also against abortion.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily that he's against abortion. His personal views, he is against it, but his policy states he's not. He leaves it to the state to decide.
Mm-hmm. With regard to the two camps that seem to be forming up, that have been forming up for a while, what would you say is the win-win solution that brings the two together, or at least lets them both walk away halfway happy?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
All right, that's what I get a lot, but I ask.
But I think that if more ordinary Americans will look at his policies, go to his website, don't look at the regular news.
Matters mechanical, and complicated though it may be, once Jocko gets this camera figured out, who knows what he'll go on to. It's one step away from the jungle, and we all know one step leads to another. There's no harm in taking a few harmless snapshots of the gang.
Actually go to his website. I think that more normal Americans would agree with him if they actually take the time to look at his policies.
Yeah. All right, thanks, David.
All right.
Have fun here.
I will.
This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance. They're attempting to make a clean sweep against politicians that are authoritarian and laws that are authoritarian. But they need your help. Join them at nhliberty.org. Again, that's nhliberty.org. Fighting to keep you free. Fighting at the State House every day. Oh, and I should say, don't join them. Join us, because I am a member of the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance. nhliberty.org.